Hi, my name is Nate Huber. I'm a graduate student worker with the Academic and Career Development Center, and today we'll be going over one strategy on how to network effectively through LinkedIn. Off the top of your head, how many people would you think are in your professional network? 5, 10, maybe even 30? Well, we usually only think of a network as friends, family, or a close family friend who somehow knows somebody else who's hiring. What if I said you already have over 70,000 people in your network? Well, you do. Let me show you. So, first, if you haven't done so, go ahead and create a professional LinkedIn profile and make sure you add the University of Nebraska at Omaha as one of your educational institutions. If you aren't currently on your profile, click on the View Profile button, which is under the Me arrow. Go ahead and click that View Profile. And then you're going to want to find the University of Nebraska at Omaha by going down your education or your experiences and clicking on the logo. From here, we'll want to click on the button that says Alumni, and boom, you've already got 70,000 alumni that you could potentially connect with. Now that's a lot of people, so we have to refine our search somehow. So right off the bat, we've got a search bar that can be used like any other search bar that you've ever used. And you also have these breakdowns, and they're moved into different categories such as where do they live, where do they work, what they do, what they studied, and even what skills they have and how you're connected. But I'd focus more on what skills they have, studied, what they do, where they work, and where they live. So if you just don't know what you want to do with your major or what type of jobs are available, go ahead and type in your major. So let's say history. And we can just scroll through manually and look through the different types of positions that we see that are most common. Or we can see where they work right here. And then we can also check to see, okay, what kind of businesses are they most often in? Currently, it looks like business development. But let's say we wanted to get a little bit more specific. So we only want to see connections who are in the Omaha area, and we only want to see those connections who share our major, which might be computer science. So now we have 1,635 alumni that we could potentially connect with. Or another option is we already know what company we want to work at. So for instance, I know I want to work at Mutual of Omaha. I go ahead and click on that. And from there, I'm going to have a large list of potential connections just by scrolling to the bottom and looking through here. So we have an idea of how to find relevant people to contact, but how do we know who to contact? Well, I think the best way from there is to move on to shared connections. So if we have a shared connection, and this is potentially either the job I want to learn more about or the company I want to learn more about, I'm going to reach out and connect with this person and always add a note. And this note's going to be very brief. We're just going to ask them a few questions about themselves and tell them a little bit about ourselves and how we would like to connect or why we're trying to connect, and maybe ask them about their professional story. So keep in mind, this is a lot of trial and error, and not everybody's going to respond every single time. But keep trying, and eventually you will make connections. So you're now a networking expert, because that in a nutshell is how to effectively network through LinkedIn. Remember, the goal of networking is to make connections and start future conversations, not ask for a job. If you have any more questions, please drop by the Academic and Career Development Center at Epley 115 or make an appointment through Handshake. Have a great day.